La 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 lava, chicken. Hey, I am here to talk about April. Yeah, I decided that I wanted to do a drawing of some of the highlights that I had from April, and then I was just like, why am I not talking about that? I need to do that. I used to have a blog, and I would actually update this blog with pictures of things that happened, and I kind of miss that. I kind of miss just documenting the things that have happened in my life because it's so nice to look back on it and be like, "Oh wow, that happened and that happened and that happened." And I had a lot of really good stuff happen in this month. So, here's the drawing. Actually, I'll edit that drawing in. Here's the drawing, and I'm going to start off with I'll start off with the drawing of the two guys. Has anyone else seen the Minecraft movie? I don't know anything about Minecraft. I just know that the kids are obsessed. Yeah, it was just a ridiculous movie in my opinion, and that's why I liked it. Look at this doggy. Look at him. Um yeah, it was ridiculous and I liked it, and my husband and I joked. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna actually make this happen, but we were talking about being. I was gonna be Steve for Halloween, and he was gonna be Jason Momoa, whatever the guy's name was, Garrett, I think. But yeah. Anyways, we went and saw that movie earlier in April, and yeah, I just wanted to document that because um, I like going to the movies with my boys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I don't watch a lot of things on my own anyway. If I do, it's usually like YouTube stuff, but as far as like consuming actual movies, I just don't do it very often. So it's special whenever I get to do that with my boys. Okay, and I also drew a little sunshine because it is springtime and I have just been enjoying being outside, having the sun on my skin and the little flowers because like I said, it's springtime, and I drew the little sunglasses on the sun, like you would do in elementary school. You draw the sun in the corner of the page and you put sunglasses on him. That's the vibe. But it's also inspired by this. Look at this little clippy. Isn't that cute? I got that at Little Craft Fest, which I went to last weekend, and I wrote it on the side of this drawing here. And it was so much fun. It was such a wonderful event. I went for work and I just had such a great time. And just such good vibes. The vendors, the staff, the volunteers, all of those people were amazing. Just oh my gosh, just really quick. The food truck was a Tex Pinot food truck. I was talking to the lady, the owner. She was so nice. Like as soon as I walked up, she's like, "You're Filipino." I'm like, "Yeah." And then I was like telling her, I was like, "I just got a boba, a drink because I was thirsty and I was so full." But she was like, "Here, try this." And then she gave me like the garlic peanuts, which are so yummy. And then she gave me like free samples of lumpia, and then she gave me samples of the grilled pork, and I was just like, I cannot eat anymore. But that's like I just very I felt the Filipino love and love that. And yeah, this artist also Filipino. Oh my gosh, there were so many things to see at Little Craft Fest. It was just an amazing thing. I'll even put in here's like a little scrapbook scrapbook page. I page in my sketchbook that I don't know, kind of junk journaled together, and I had so much fun. And I put that some of this together when I was staying with my parents, and I was hanging out with my nieces, and I had such a good time with them, and we were making art, and it was lots of fun. I should have drawn them in here somewhere, but I ran out of room. I probably would draw a little labubu because my niece had one and she was obsessed with it, and I ended up seeing some Labubu keychains and I bought those too, and yeah, it was so good. Anyways, another big thing, I made a lot of sketchbook. I made a lot of watercolor art. I got myself a watercolor sketchbook and I filled up quite a few pages, and there was just something very soothing about it that I just wanted to make things, but I just wanted to let the art come out and not have it be something necessarily that came from my mind. So a lot of the things that I made in my sketchbook, in my watercolor sketchbook, were things that were just like therapeutic and soothing, and I just love like letting the water and the colors flow on the page, and definitely working on watercolor paper is much different than working on mixed media paper. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Okay, the snake skin shed. Oh my gosh, I saw quite a few snakes, in April, and I happened to see this one particular snake on this trail that I go hiking, and yeah, it had just shed its skin, and I kept it and I put its skin on my altar, and I thank that snake for leaving that little goodie for me. And it was long too. Oh my gosh, but it's so beautiful. Yeah, my weird witchy shit. Speaking of weird witchy shit, I painted this triple moon here. It was the full moon in Libra, pink moon, and I posted a reel or a short of it too. And that painting, I whipped that thing out like so quick. Whenever it comes time to like paint and I feel it and I'm like, okay, there, and then it happens. Not all of my paintings happen like that. That was just one of the ones that just needed to come out of me. And usually moon paintings are easy for me and flow and just want to come out of me. So that's what that painting was. Um I drew the little microphone right here because I started a podcast. I started recording the podcast. I have called it the Cosmic Blessings Podcast, and it's just me talking into a mic and sharing so many things about my life that feel very vulnerable, but I've also come to realize that like my story really fucking matters. My voice matters, and if I am going to make an impact in the world in the ways that I truly want to, I cannot be afraid to share my story. And yeah, so that was like a huge thing that I worked through this month. I had a lot of just a lot of big breakthroughs, and that's one of them. And I recorded 6 episodes. Again, they just like came out of me like that, and then yeah, so I've tried to record other episodes, but I'll save that for another time. And the little cards, HBD 11. My kiddo turned 11, and he's an Aries, and I gave him a tarot deck for his birthday, and I thought that was really cool. And he was very interested in it, and has asked me questions about it, and yeah, it's just so awesome that I get to share something like that with my kiddo. And then at the very bottom, I wrote the 30-day Astral Expansion Challenge draft. I literally was in tears whenever I got the draft for this. This is a 30-day journaling challenge, journaling prompt challenge that I have come up with, and I have spoken about how writing has changed my life. You could totally rewire your thoughts the way you think through writing. And I created this 30-day challenge because I know that it's possible. If you're living a life where you feel like disconnected, you feel like you're just not living, you're just living, you're just going through the motions, and you're not really like feeling fulfilled, or don't know where your purpose is. And I know that has a lot to do with like societal conditioning, and you have to really peel the layers of that apart to get to you again. And that's the whole point of why I've created that journaling challenge. Is I hope to help people reconnect with themselves, to tap back um into feeling with their soul, and aligning with their purpose, and you know remembering who they are. So, yeah. Okay. So those are just some of the highlights from April that I wanted to share with y'all. And you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at Astral Auntie Allie. if you want to follow me there. I'm also at Allie Kelly Designs. That's where I post my artwork. I still am like, why do I have them separate? But I don't know. I gotta create stuff. I gotta keep making stuff, and I'm putting it out there, and it's maybe a little bit all over the place, but you know what? I'm figuring it out. I'm doing the things, and that's all that matters to me right now. So that's all for today. I'll see y'all next time. Okay, bye.